I posted a video many months ago, how to survive your 2-week wait. I'll link that video down below and up here in the cards if you want to watch it. But since that video, I haven't posted anything else. And on this video, I wanted to tell you why. So I want to give a little life update on where we have been and what's up with us and our family. For those of you who follow my channel, I post a lot of mom-related lifestyle videos and organization. And we live in Costa Rica. In October 2018, we moved to Ireland for my husband's job. And we lived there for a year. And then we basically moved back on October 2019 back to Costa Rica. And we did that for several professional and personal reasons. Since my last video, a lot of things have happened. Even though I kept filming and I have a lot of footage that I would love to make into videos, I had to stop editing and using so much my computer and focus more on my family and the next steps for us. So eventually we decided that it was not a possibility to stay in Ireland anymore, at least for that time being, and we decided to move back to Costa Rica. And those months were, you know, a little crazy, just trying to organize everything, moving our whole life again back to our country. But it was wonderful, the idea that we were returning to our friends and family that we love so much. So after we moved back to Costa Rica in October 2019, those months were very hard, trying to get settled and find a place to live and a lot of other logistics. We waited for almost 2 months for our stuff to get to our country, but we were just having also a great time visiting with friends and family again that we so much missed. Part of our story is also our journey through infertility. We have a 3-year-old son. It took us a lot of time to conceive him. So when he was 1 year old, we started trying again, and I even went through surgeries and everything, but we still couldn't get pregnant. So when we moved to Ireland, we looked into going through an IVF cycle. We went to visit the fertility clinic, run all the exams, visited the specialists, and finally on August 2019 we got a letter in the mail saying that we were approved as a couple, that we could go through the process of IVF in the clinic that we chose. And we just kept waiting a little bit because the treatment was very expensive and the insurance was gonna cover just a little bit. And back in those months we were just praying so hard for another baby. Since we knew already the amazing thing that it is to have a baby and pray for a child, we were literally praying hard and believing hard for this baby. Whether it was naturally or through IVF, it didn't matter. We just wanted to have a second baby. So I got the letter. What I didn't know it was that I was pregnant already. So I got pregnant last year, and that's part of why we ended up back in our country. Here we have all the support network that we need to have another baby, and I really want to make a video because I have the footage on how I realized I was pregnant and how I told my husband. But I had a big goal, and through all these crazy months, I really wanted to make a video sharing where we were and sharing that we did get pregnant naturally through a lot of prayer. And I did follow all the doctor's recommendations and some supplements and also thyroid medication for almost a year before I could conceive again. But we were just thrilled with the idea that we didn't have to go through the IVF cycle in order to get pregnant again. So we finally decided, okay, we're gonna go back to our country, try to make our best here and find a job and get settled, get organized. It has taken a while. But you know, my son Benny was already going to his Montessori school, and you know, we already started some projects. We started renting a house in a place that we love, close to our family members. And a few months after that, the whole world just went upside down with this pandemic. We had our first case of the virus in March 6th of 2020. And I had scheduled my baby shower for March 15th. So we had one case in my country, and then we had a baby shower. And then literally, it was a Sunday, and the day after, that Monday, the Monday 16th of March, we all went to self-quarantine. So basically all our friends and family, we went to our houses. Some of my friends did this a week before, but we just got in our houses and didn't leave. So it's been a month already since we have been in our houses. None of us has been sick, thank God, but it's just been really hard to know what the world it's been going through, and just seeing the consequences of all this in the midst of being very pregnant and going to have a baby so soon. So that for sure has been one of my concerns, because you know, I had this wonderful time up to my baby shower, and I expected all these things about the birth experience of my baby, and now it's all very uncertain. So since I was in Ireland, I knew that I needed to come into the public system because of the specialty they have there with the problem that we faced with my first son. And I did, and I've been in the high-risk program ever since, and they have been just amazing. So because of that, that also means that whenever I have my baby in this public hospital, because of what's going on with the virus, my husband is not gonna be able to be there. If I have a natural birth or a vaginal birth, he will be able to be there just for the birth. There's no private rooms there. You have to share a big room with many other women. At least before, I had the option to be with a companion 24/7, and now that's not an option anymore, just like it's not an option anymore in other countries. And if it's a C-section, he is not even gonna be able to be there for the C-section or while I stay there. So that has been really discouraging. Just to try to manage my expectations. I guess when you're pregnant, you always have expectations on what you want your birth to be. And again, I've been praying a lot for a good birth. I never took into account that things were gonna be this different, and that I was not gonna have the support I expected at the hospital. And also after the baby's born, visits are gonna be really, really restricted, if none. So that also means that I have a toddler at home that is not going to school anymore, because when all this happened and we went all in self-quarantine because we want to be responsible, and also the government started to put some other politics in place where we couldn't, you know, we were in lockdown for certain hours a day for transportation, or we closed our borders, and I think, I mean, their response has been just amazing. But that also means that we are at home all day with a toddler and a very pregnant mama. And it's just scary to think, I guess, what's gonna happen after the baby's born, because I did need a lot of help when my son was born. Even though we're close to so many people here, we're not gonna be able to have that help just because of the situation of the whole world. So today we're literally 1 day away from 38 weeks, and that means that we're 1 week away for our scheduled C-section. Since I already had a C-section, they scheduled another C-section in the hospital, and we're praying for a natural delivery before the C-section. So we're just, worst case scenario, C-section, 1 week away from meeting our son. And yes, he's another boy. But basically that's my life update. We're happy to be back. We did have a great experience in Ireland. I have no complaints whatsoever, except for the weather. It's just cold all the time for a Costa Rican woman, because it is just cold all the time. And here it's warm all the time. So that's where we are at. We're really excited to get to know our son, and for Benjamin to be a big brother. And you know, it has been an answered prayer. And I just want to end up encouraging you, if you're going through any infertility process or any fertility treatment, please know that there is always hope. There is always hope. Whatever you do your work, you do your homework, you take your medicines, go to the specialists, whatever it is that your road looks like, it's totally worth it. And there's always hope for those of you who want to have children. So don't give up, keep praying. Whatever you believe in, just keep praying, and know that if that's the desire of your heart, you can do it. You can be that mama and that papa that you so badly want to be. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.